Another year, another Ironman. Hi everyone, welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and in this video we're going to take a look at the newly announced, first of all actually, Happy New Year, no matter where you're watching from in this world. Massive thank you to anyone who's taken any time to watch any of the videos, like any of the videos, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member, watch any of the live streams, guest on the live streams. Massively appreciated. Happy New Year, and hope I wish for you a healthy, happy 2024. Man, it sounds so futuristic. It sounds so futuristic. 2024. Yeah. So what we're looking at here is the newly announced HotToys 1/6 scale Ironman Mark II from the first Ironman movie. They've done this before, but this is, I suppose, a 2.0, and I do believe it's not a. I think it's fair to say that it's not just a reissue, because they have made some significant changes. Obviously, this head sculpt, I think this head sculpt's fantastic. I only had a quick look at it, but this is the first time I've seen it on a proper screen. I had a quick look at it on Instagram earlier on, but I think this is one of the better Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. head sculpt. Now, I don't have a price for this at the moment, but I would imagine if you think about this, the Mark II is essentially the Mark III without a paint job. I would imagine this would be the Mark III 2.0, that it is $460 with the Ironmonger base and the swap out parts and really good head sculpt. Actually, I do think this is a better head sculpt if it turns out as good as this. But yeah, so I don't have a price at the moment, but I imagine this is in around 400 plus. If the Mark III 2.0 was 460, I'd imagine this is, I would imagine maybe 435, maybe. I think it's going to come in slightly under the 460, as in that's sideshow prices. So let's just take a flick through. I want to go straight away to everything this guy comes with. It doesn't come with much, because at this stage, really, if you imagine it, he didn't really showcase much of its weaponry. He took it out for a flight, and that was about it. Right. So first of all, this is the thing I want to. No, I'll come back to this one. Oh wow! I didn't even see this morning. Combination of over 100 silver chrome armor pieces with reflective and magnetic finish. That's amazing. Is this? I presume these aren't all swap outs. I presume they're just showcasing the different pieces, because I know it has two different ways of displaying it. It kind of has like the armor plates all opened, because remember when he first gets into the suit and he's suited up and all the armor plates are closed around him. One of the better suit up scenes. This base as well, because yeah, I do think this is going to be close enough. Apologies if you can hear the dog barking down below. He's annoyed because I'm not giving enough attention, but I will be later on. God bless his little heart. So my point is that I do think this is going to be around a similar price to the Mark III 2.0. That came with a pretty big diorama base, although people are having trouble connecting the two pieces together. I had a bit of trouble as well. I really had to spend a lot of time and patience and brute force to get them back in. I've heard people having to use heat guns and stuff like that. It can be done if you're out there. I didn't use a heat gun, I didn't use a hairdryer, just brute force and ignorance and a lot of patience, but I got it connected. But yeah, look, this is coming with a base, that's coming with a base, the Mark III 2.0, so I'd imagine, I just think this is going to be slightly under 460. Okay, so this is what I want to take a look at first. So separate rolling eyeballs function, silver chrome armor design with reflective and magnetic finish, interchangeable open armor parts, so it does have interchangeable parts, providing additional display options. So you can have that suit up scene where he's just kind of, all the pieces are forming around him. Light up figure stand with articulated accessories. Now I understand that this particular Mark II is not USB powered. I'll check if the base is USB powered later on. It doesn't say USB powered here, but it may be. We'll check later on. Yeah, and so it's essentially a chromed out silver version of the Mark III, which is essentially what the Mark II was. They're the same design effectively. It's just a different color. They look great together. I have no desire to pick up every single Ironman ever, but the first 7, that'd be pretty damn cool, having a Hall of Armor or not. I mean, if you look at these ones here, they've recently redone the Mark I. This, of course, is the Mark II. That Mark III, I have it here next to me. Obviously, I've no display behind me because I'm in the process of building Bladadins and wiring stuff and stuff. But yeah, stay tuned. But yeah, that Mark III is yeah, just if you're an Iron Man fan or you don't have an Iron Man, you want one in your collection, that Mark III iconic suit from the movie that started it all, really. So that's beautiful. They've recently redone the Mark V. They're doing the Mark VI. Now, I don't know, the Mark IV and the Mark VII, I know that they released the quarter scale Mark IV, but I can't remember if the Mark IV and Mark VII were the 2.0s. I know the Mark VII, this one here is diecast on the screen, I believe, and I think they did a non-diecast one before that. So I'm wondering if this has the correct height, because the 2.0s, there's a height adjustment, they're slightly taller. It's like, part of me, the way it's sold is that they're slightly taller, they're true 1/6 scale. But part of me is thinking, are they just going back and just making them slightly higher, going, oh no, this is the true scaling, just so they can sell more. But yeah, that's one of the things about the 2.0 that I have, the Mark III here. It's not just that it's diecast or that it's slightly taller. There's like a bunch of things with it. You know, it has the base that we didn't see before. It has an updated sculpt, updated paint accessories and everything, and it is absolutely beautiful, in fairness, like a worthy 2.0, especially that first version had the swap out neutral and twisted torso. But back to this one anyway. Yeah, look, I again, like, there's numerous different Ironmans that I would love to have in the collection that I don't have, but I can't see myself getting this one. But the thought of getting all 7, the first 7, that's pretty damn cool. But I might have to live vicariously through other people on this. Yeah, look, it looks good. We all knew this was coming. It was, I mean, as soon as they did the Mark III 2.0, it was kind of like a no-brainer, and I think people want this because, like I said, people are building out the first Mark 7s, the first 1 to 7 suits. Alternative display mode, open armor mode. Okay, so this is where all those swap out parts come in, like, so you can have, like, you can swap out the regular closed parts. I presume these aren't actually, you know, I presume they're not on a hinge and you move them open. I'd imagine these are either friction fit or magnetic, and you just swap out the different pieces. I really love the kind of flaps on the back here, the way it's like on his, say, his shoulders and the back of his neck and stuff like that, that he has these open flaps, like air flaps. I think that's pretty damn cool. Like, I always like that and seen them close up in the movie. Even cool here with the arc reactor. So kind of I suppose the outer part opening up there. I want to rewatch that movie again. It's always a good watch. It's one of those, I think, like, a 5-star movie is kind of similar to a 5-star album. Like, there's certain albums that no matter what mood I'm in, I can put on and I will enjoy. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, Queens of the Stone Age, Rated R, Tool, any of their albums. You know, just they always hit the spot. Bon Iver, like, again, particularly Bon Iver's second album, big fan of Bon Iver. But my point is that the like a good movie like Iron Man 2008, a 5-star movie, they nearly hit the spot all the time. But so you can just go back and rewatch them. I could watch this, you know, once a week if I wanted to still enjoy it. But the point is that what I'm trying to make is that I want to go back and watch this so that I can see if I can't remember that kind of chest plate moving in like that. I suppose then again, they're not really saying it's a suit up. They're just saying that you can pose it opened or closed. But I know that during that suit up, it was a real long and drawn out suit up. It showed the suit, because essentially the first time we saw an Iron Man suit that wasn't the Mark 1, the first one he made with the proper resources, it just wasn't painted or whatever. But seeing all those different pieces like connect together and a closing around him with the kind of the heavy metal riff going on in the background, it was very, very cool. So interchangeable open armor parts providing additional display options. I gotta say, I think that's one of the better head sculpts. I think that is one of the better head sculpts. I mean, the one that comes to Mark III I really like as well, but I really like this head sculpt. I think that's one of the better RDJ head sculpts. And they've done so many, but they're definitely hit and miss. I mean, I don't particularly like the one that comes with the new Mark VI, or from what I've seen so far. I don't hate it. I can definitely see Tony Stark in it, but it seems a bit strange. It's like the forehead is a bit elongated or something like that. It just looks a bit weird. Wouldn't put me off getting the Mark VI though, because I just love that. But here, there's some great Tony Stark head sculpts, like the Battle Damage Mark 85, like the I think the Mark 47 is a bloody good head sculpt. And the one that comes with the new Mark III, not perfect, but very good as well. I'm just looking up here, Mech Test Tony is an excellent one as well. But this one here, I think this is really strong. Yeah, base pretty cool as well. It looks really futuristic, especially with the, it actually reminded me of like Infinity Ultron or something like that, with the pieces opened up, because they're like different blades or something around them, because of all the angles and stuff like that. But obviously when it's closed up, it's your Mark II. yeah, it's like this one. I know we all kind of say, okay, another Iron Man, but this is one, like, this is from the first movie, and this is, I feel that this is one that people actually want, especially those people building out the first 7. Like I said, I don't know, will you be able to do that? I don't think a flight pole comes with this. It's obviously been photoshopped out, whatever they're using here, but I'd see it's a small, I think it's a crotch grabber. Yeah, look, it's a crotch grabber. Maybe they give you both. I doubt it, but I think all Ironmans really should come with a flight stand or flight pole, or a better way of. Wasn't there? There was definitely a heavier. There was definitely a heavier figure released recently, where they gave some sort of a flight pole which was a bit more reinforced. I think there was like 2 points of contact or something like that, so it didn't scratch, or it held it better. I can't remember which one it was though. Yeah, look, I think this is an Iron Man 2.0 release that is worth releasing. It's from the first movie. I mean, come on. Probably doesn't get any more iconic in the MCU than the first one, the one that started it all. So look, yeah, they're my thoughts on that. I'm happy to see this come out. I probably won't pick it up. But yeah, that's it. If you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Let me know if you're picking this one up or not. You can also follow me on Instagram and on X. That's it. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.